What's up, everyone? This is Ben with Epic Guitar Instruction, and we're bringing you another song lesson today. We're going to take a look at a looping approach to I Can't Feel My Face, the big song by The Weeknd, and just have some fun kind of taking a look at a way that we can put together this track with just our acoustic guitar and a looper pedal. First thing I like to do when I put together a track, what parts from the song do I want to include in the loop? Usually that amounts to some sort of a drum pattern, a simple kick and snare pattern, a bass line, maybe some chords. And then as the track is playing, I like to jam out and play the melody or do some soloing on top of that. So let's take you through step by step how to approach this. What I want to do at first is just get a nice solid kick and snare pattern to give me a bass to build up from. And when I do this, I look for a spot on my guitar that will produce a nice boomy sound. Sometimes I'll use my 6th string like this as like a substitute for a kick drum, and then maybe I'll use just muting a couple of strings with my left hand and then creating some sort of a simple drum pattern. Oftentimes from the strings, or I can find like a boomy area to just kind of knock into the body of my guitar. But what I want to do is just get a little kick, snare thing happening in my looper pedal. As I have that going, then on top of that, what I want to do is get a bass line that works along with that. So the basic chord progression of this song is a G chord to an F chord to an A minor chord. So if I kind of start by thinking about those basic root notes and just figuring out where the movement, where the change happens, then I can flesh that out into a full bass line. G, F, A. A. Now, so to achieve this bass-like effect, I'm just trying to make sure that I announce the chord changes correctly, and then I'm honestly kind of improvising with this. I think anything that you do that works, because we're trying to adapt for acoustic guitar, you have some flexibility there. But my technique is to dampen the strings here with a little bit of palm muting, and then for bass line stuff on the acoustic guitar, I like to use my thumb and first finger instead of the pick. Kind of softens the blow a little bit. So we'll get that going into our looper pedal here, and then we can build some chords on top of that. Again, I reference the chords. G, F, A minor. Again, G, F, A minor. So let's build this in real time here. In the looper, and I've built my track. So once we kind of get this track established, like we talk about, we can just kind of jam over the top of it and, you know, play some pentatonic scales and just have fun, create our own backing track to solo over. One of the things that really makes this go is knowing your scales all over the neck. I used key of A minor here, but what we've done here at Epic Guitar Instruction is put together a comprehensive video lesson and a coinciding ebook that will map out exactly how to use these scales, how to connect them, little lick examples, ways that you can kind of just bring this stuff into your own playing and be expressive when you're jamming. That's what's so fun about playing the guitar, I think, is just having that time to explore and create. So we want to help you out with that. All you got to do to get that information about all the scales mapped out and the video lesson on how to use them is just click on the link that you see below, and we'll send that to you for free. So from here, I want to try to build in the melody. melody here is centered around 3 different notes. This is a great place to start. Those notes are D, C, and A right here. The rest is all in how you phrase it. At the beginning, a quick little bend. And a little hammer on. Since we're trying to replicate vocal, vibrato is also really helpful. So that's a good first melody. And from there, you just want to follow the vocal of the song and work out where the rest of it is. Let's take a look at this higher melody in a little bit more detail here. So we're centering around A here to G, and then we're going to take this A and bend it up a half step. And then just to E. So very similar in the articulation from the previous one. Again, over the track. So that little tail end here, we're working our way up the scale. This is G, A, C, and I'm going to take E flat and bend it up a half step there. Really, the pitch he's reaching is E, and I find the bend helps it to sound a little bit more like the vocal line, instead of just going right to the E. So kind of a fun way to approach the tune. Again, we're building with starting with a basic percussion pattern, adding a simple bass line, a little bit of the harmony with some chords, and then we're just going to town. We're having fun. We're playing the melody from the song, or you can just jam and just solo over this too. It's a lot of fun if you have a looper pedal, kind of throw this stuff together in this fashion. So I want to say thanks so much for checking out this lesson. And hey, Epic Guitar Instruction, if you dug what we're doing, be sure and subscribe. That way we'll let you know each time that we bring a new lesson to our channel. Give us a thumbs up if you dug it. Leave us a comment below. Want to say thanks again, and we'll see you next time.